You are job holder or you are a student?
No, I'm a teacher. By profession, I'm a teacher.
You are a teacher. So what do you
Yes,
teach?
yes, sir. I
English
teach
subject
English.
or any?
Yes, my subject is English. I teach English in my school.
Okay, you
Okay,
teach in
so
English.
we should introduce ourselves. So may I
Actually, my
introduce myself? May
okay,
I
go ahead.
introduce myself?
Go ahead.
Okay, okay. So first of all, thank you very much for giving me this beautiful opportunity to introduce myself. So this is Bablu Kisku. I belong to Hooghly, West Bengal. Right now, by profession, I am a teacher. As far as my qualification is concerned, I have completed masters in English literature. If I talk about my interest, I love to play cricket, football, and having conversation with different kinds of people. So that's all about me, and thank you for asking.
Yeah, so I'm very glad to hear that, sir. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Aslam. I am from Ranchi, Jharkhand, and I am a job holder. I work in company as a graphic designer. So that's all about me, sir.
Okay. So glad to hear about your introduction.
Yeah. So you teach English language in a government school or private school? Where do you teach?
I teach in a government high school,
So you are a
but
government teacher. You are
yes,
government
sir,
teacher.
I'm a government teacher. But
Okay,
I
so since
don't teach
when?
spoken. I don't teach spoken English. I teach
What do you do?
basically grammar part, grammar, reading, writing in that part because I am not so much good at speaking skill. I am right now. I am practicing myself for enhancing my speaking skill so that
Okay.
I can teach my students and I have also a son. I am to give him proper English speaking environment. That's why right now I am here and always keep on practicing.
So you teach only grammar part. You teach only grammar part. How to write, how to make sentence.
Yes, yes. Writing, grammar,
Okay.
writing, speech.
Okay. So since when have you been like teaching in school? Since when? How long have
I
you been teaching in school?
I have been teaching in my school for about 14 years.
14, 1 4.
Yes, one for 14.
Okay, so you have lot of experience, sir. You have lot of experience. I also can learn from you, sir. I also can learn from you something.
Yes, yes. Whatever
Okay,
I
and
have
if I talk
experienced.
about speaking, if I talk about your speaking journey, like when did you start your like speaking journey?
Okay, so if I talk about my speaking journey, so I started my speaking journey for 5 months ago.
5 months ago.
5 months ago. So and earlier, I can say that earlier I didn't focus. I didn't focus on speaking and listening. Okay, so earlier time I only used to focus only on reading, writing, and on grammar parts. So that's why I'm very good at those parts. But in terms of speaking, I'm not much able to speak properly, and sometimes I get stuck also. So that's why I thought that I should work upon on my speaking skill so that I can teach my students. I can give my students English speaking environment. I can motivate. I can teach them. So this is the reason for learning and speaking this language.
Okay, so now you have completed your 5 month. Now you have completed your 5 month.
Yes,
So
yes.
how much improved? How much improved your English speaking, sir? And
Uh,
how do you improve? Because now you are speaking good. Now you are speaking good.
I'm
So
trying to
like
improve
just a couple.
myself, and though I can feel very confident right now because earlier time I also underconfident, I would say, because I didn't have a conversation with anyone on face to face, and right now I have a chance. I am very fortunate that I can contact to everyone on this Skype app. So whenever I get a chance, I try to connect with someone to for my speaking purposes. So that's why I feel very much confident right now, and I'm improving gradually, I would say.
Yeah. So I want to know one thing that you are an English teacher. So what do you think that grammar is the like important to speaking, or the you can start like you are speaking like without grammar knowledge? Yeah, or first you have to know about grammar, then you can start your English journey. What do you think about like spoken English?
Okay, okay.
Because you are
So
teacher.
in my perspective, I would say that basic grammar is required for learning and speaking case. Basic grammar is required because if we don't know, if we don't have any idea of grammar, so how can we learn in English? How can I speak English properly? We have to learn some basic grammars. It could be tense, parts of speech, and voice, and also some modal verbs. We have some knowledge about this basic grammar. And because English is not our mother tongue, English is our second language, and that's why we don't have this speaking environment at our home. So in that case, basic grammar is required for learning and speaking case. And
Yeah.
if you are if you have English as first language, and if you have this language, this speaking language at your home, so in that case, grammar is not required. But if you want to be accurate in English, if you want to master in this language, so we should work on this grammar part. We should know the knowledge. We should have knowledge the grammar part.
Yeah, definitely. First, you have to know about grammar, then you can start, then you can make sentence. Without knowing grammar, how can you make sentence? So, like for making sentence, you must know about grammar. So you can say it's a backbone, sir. Grammar is a backbone. If you
What is
want
the
to
back?
like speak, if you want to speak English language, then first of all, you have to know about grammar. You have to learn grammar. Minimum like state of being, tense, modals. You have to you have to know about three things instead of being modal and tense. If you know like three things, then you can start your English journey.
And we should not don't indulge ourselves too much in this grammar, because there are lots of grammars. There are lots
Yeah,
of rules and
yeah.
regulations.
There are lots of parts, so I think so you can't like complete. You can't
Yes.
complete. Yeah, you can complete step by step. But first of all, if you know like about state of being, about like tense, about modals, then first you start your English journey. After like learning, you can learn step by step all things.
Because if we focus too much on grammar, there are lots of twist and confusion parts in grammar.
Yeah, you're
Because
right. You're right.
I know well, I
Many
know
people have a lot of knowledge. Many people have good knowledge about grammar, but despite this, they are not able to speak because they think too much that they think too much that if I come to like speak, then maybe I can make mistakes. So people will make fun with me. So that this type of thinking, they can't start their English journey. So it's a big problem to everyone. Yeah, with like everyone, this it's a big problem, sir. Many people have knowledge. Many people they are learning English language for a long time. They have been learning English for a long time, but they are not able to speak because they are fear to speaking. So it's a big problem.
in this regard, I would say that I had a misconception about speaking skill. So I thought that I should work on my grammar part, reading part, writing part. So that's why I just neglected my speaking skill and listening skill. Okay, but after some years, you can say that I thought that I was wrong. I should work on my listening and speaking skill. So that's why before 5 months ago, I started my speaking journey. I used to listen a lot, and still now I listen motivational and conversational videos, podcast. So from those videos, I got motivation, and I got to learn many things. That's how I'm practicing still now, and always try to keep on practicing, and every single day I keep on this task also.
Yeah. So you have been teaching English language like for 14 years. So when did you realize that you should speak? You should start your speaking part, and why? Why did you like realize that you should like learn how to speak English language? What
Actually,
was the reason? Some
uh,
incident happened with you, or
yes, yes. Actually, speaking this language, I would say that it's my burning desire. Okay, from my schooling period. but I didn't know at that time how to speak, and what way, what technique should we follow. At that time, I didn't have any idea, and at that time, due to having not any mobile gadgets and lots of there are lots of resources at that time were not available. So at that time, I was very confused. So the after few years, maybe during Corona time, I felt that I should I had a lot of knowledge in English. I know vocabulary. I know all the rules about grammar. But after that, I was not able to speak properly. I faced a lot of problems speaking. So in this time, I felt that I was wrong at that time. So I should work on my speaking skill. So by this way, right now I am speaking and trying to improve myself day by day.
Okay, so you are English teacher. So as an English teacher, sir, please give me some tips to my viewers who are watching this video, and also they want to learn English language and they just have started their English journey. So please give me some tips, some ideas that they so that they can also improve their English communication skill. Because nowadays you can say there are many platforms where they can improve their English communication skill. Give me some tips, some ideas that how can they improve their English communication skill according to you.
Okay, so though I am not an expert in this speaking skill, I still consider myself like a beginner as a learner, but I can just somehow I just manage to speak. I just speak little bit, so I can give some suggestions to my viewers and your viewers to that while speak we should have some courage. We should gain some courage, and we must have such courage so that we can speak properly. And we sometimes we are judgmental. Sometimes we are judgmental and we don't think about the people, because most of the people have the task of taunting, criticizing, and make fun of ourselves while speaking. And let them think their task is taunting and criticizing. Okay, so while at the initial stage, I also face these kinds of problems also. While I try to speak, some colleagues, some teacher, students, there are many people around us who are always who always misguide you, or who always discourage you while doing some good work. So we should not focus on themselves. We should focus on our goal, what we want to do. So I would suggest to all learners also, don't think too much on others. We should focus on ourselves, whatever we are going to do. Because if we focus on others, so we are going extra. We are not focusing on our main journey, main goal. Okay, so this is one thing we should do. And second thing is that we should have focused approach. We should have focused approach, and we should have proper dedication. Whatever we want to achieve, we need too much dedication in our field. Okay,
Yeah.
and also we should be diligent, industrious in this case, because
Yeah.
we should have a never give up approach. Because language learning is not a cup of tea. It takes a lot of time. Maybe it could take 6 months or 1 year. It's totally up to the level understanding level of the learner. So I would say that never give up in the initial stage, because it's not our mother tongue. It's our second language. So that's why maybe it takes 6 months or 1 year. It's totally up to you. We should put effort 100% for achieving something great.
Actually, yeah, actually, sir, you had knowledge about grammar. That's why you have improved your speaking part within 6 months or 5 or 6 months. But I'm talking about for those people who are who don't have any knowledge about grammar. Any knowledge about grammar, they don't know how to make sentence. So like for those people, they want to learn English language. So how many years it will take time to improve their English communication skill?
So the learners who don't have any knowledge about grammar, so at the first time, say they should learn some basic grammars. it is something like the parts of speech. Tense is the soul of grammar. I'd say tense and voice change, active passive voice, and some kind of modal auxiliary verbs. These are the basic grammar. We should learn some basic grammars. These kinds of basic grammars, and after learning these basic grammars, we should listen a lot. We should listen a lot from our teachers also, from our good speakers also, and from there are lots of resources also right now. We can have right now YouTube, Skype. There are lots of resources from those. There are lots of conversational videos. We should listen a lot those conversational videos. From those videos, we get to learn many advanced structures and how we converse with each other. These kinds of things we get to learn. So by this way, after learning and watching, we should start practicing speaking.
Yeah, actually,
These are
listening part is very important to speaking, sir. You know, if you
yeah,
know about a little bit grammar, then just you try to watch video and you listen. Like simple conversation video, definitely your English will be improved and you will have like lot of sentence to speaking. So just try to listen like a normal conversation video. It could be like beneficial for those
yes, yes.
people who are learning English language, who are beginner.
And tell me something about speaking journey.
Actually, sir, it was very painful, sir. You know, I my all education happened in Hindi medium school. So, just when I had completed my graduation, that time I didn't have any job. So, first time when I faced interview, that time examiner asked me in English language question. That time, I could not give answer. That time I realized that I should learn English language. So since that time I have been learning English language, and you can say I have completed my 1 year. Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay,
you can say it's a 1 year journey, 1 year journey. And I
okay.
have
So
improved my English language. I'm able to speak, sir. You can see.
you speak very well. There is no doubt. You speak
Thank
very
you,
well.
thank you, sir. Thank you for appreciating me. Yeah.